Think about the person who impacted your life. Think about what they said to you. Think about how they made you feel. Think about the sun. Is it in you? Open your eyes. You are now that person. That's what the work's about. Sometimes it's hard for us to touch base with the teenager in us because we forget how difficult and how challenging that is. Sometimes it's hard for us to realize that it doesn't matter if you're 60 or 50 or 40 or 30. You've all been 16. Real talk. It never ends because there are times in your life when the 16-year-old boy or girl, the 13-year-old little kid comes back. Right? Happened to me yesterday. Right? I played music in a band, and the band members got into an argument last night. And I knew I needed to drive to Portland. And so, like a little kid, 13, I'm like, you guys are wasting my time! You see? But what came back was the 60-year-old man that said to himself, it's not worth it. I have to practice the tools that I've been taught. So one of the tools that I've been taught is to stay focused. What I'm going to introduce to you is a person who I want to encourage all of you to do the research yourselves, to find out a little more about that person, because there are heroes among you that you don't really know about because they are selfless in the work they do, okay? So besides being Oakland's Mother of the Year in 2016, having 3 teenage daughters, all of the other amazing work that she's done is what you will not see in her bio, or her resume, or her newspaper articles. As the way she's faced so many challenges in this pioneering work with clients, colleagues, families. When life shows up and people get hurt or do the hurting, some do not recover, but she keeps going. Kamisha Fatima has been able to shine in difficult times with grace, humility, a listening heart, and compassion, because she's a powerful spirit. Thinking outside the box when it doesn't always get you the job you applied for, because she's a humble spirit. I have witnessed her supervise and mentor and be a friend to me. So I'm elated that she is being acknowledged today, because sometimes they say you can judge a tree by the fruit it bears. And so I've been in a relationship and a mentor-mentee, which is now a collegial relationship with her for quite a few years. And so we share a lot of pain and suffering, and we've gone to multitudes of funerals together. We've seen so many of our colleagues and friends who have passed away, but we keep going. And so I hope you're able to find a way to benefit from Kamisha Fatima in our profession and in life. You will definitely learn more about yourself and gain valuable knowledge and skills if you take the time to do that. So I'm going to request that each of you take all of your cards with you, because it's important. Because one day, when that 13-year-old shows up, give her a call. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you my friend, my mentor and colleague, Kamisha Fatima.
When the student becomes the teacher. worked for Rico for the city, Parks and Rec in Oakland, and he saw me. He saw my essence. He saw my core, like many of you see your students and your colleagues. And he took me under his wing, and he has coached me and been a friend and a family member to me all these years. And so I encourage all of you to find and keep developing your support, because you're gonna need it, as you know. So thank you so much. I had a nice, quick little speech, but I've added a little bit. I'm gonna stick to a short time though. I have to share a couple of things. Dominique and Lorraine, you guys reminded me of a couple things. So really quick, there's this silent block game that we do sometimes in circus. Some of y'all have maybe done this game. And in corporations, they do this for hours, silent game. Find out all this stuff about your colleagues. So we're doing this training with young Black girls, high school, Oakland, hard as a rock, can't move them, can't budge them, can't give them the RJ crack, nothing, right? And so we go around and you go into the middle and you move a block, you move a block, you move a block. And each person moves a block. It's completely silent. And so you find out who's the builder, who's the bridger, who's the isolator. And there's this one girl that's after me, and every time I move my block, she throws her block and knocks my block down. And this goes on and on and on, right? And I could not figure out how to crack the code. And RJ, what RJ has done for me is helped me to crack moments like that. You guys have all had moments like that, right? And so I said, what can I do? What can I do? And I sit in the middle of the circle next to the blocks. And every time she knocks one of mine down, I put it back. But I'm sitting next to the block. I broke the rules. Of course, sometimes we gotta break the rules. But guess what happens? She gets up and she comes and starts building with me. The girl that will not crack. That's what RJ has done for me. The teachers that I trained are now calling me now I'm a full-time consultant, RJ practitioner. The ones that I did not bump heads with, I bumped bodies with, are now calling me, to hire me for the place that they've moved on to train their staff. The unimaginable has happened. And I just want to encourage everybody to not only build your support system, but see the fruit and the benefit from the most painful moments, the heartfelt moments where you are at dead end from the north, south, east, and west, and there is nowhere to go but where? Up. And sky is not the limit. The sky is not the limit. What RJ has done for me has offered my brain a rerouting to where white supremacy has offered an amazing opportunity through drugs and unfathomable, violent, invested communities, corrupt systems, lack of self-worth, and the generational trauma that has infiltrated our souls are resilient. Our souls are resilient. The soul is resilient, able to sit face to face with the most unbelievable, unimaginable harms and oppressions that humans have gone through. Most humans. I have been blessed by the one who created all things to be the voice of the voiceless, an ear for those who are not heard. Through my family, friends, and the endless RJ family that has held me, my core essential self, a holding tank that has taught me tools like how to deal with situations like middle school students coming and telling me, you know how guns got in our community, Miss Kamisha? See those trains that go through West Oakland? The doors were open and there were hundreds of guns. My grandfather was there, and men with ski masks would come and open up those train doors, and that's how we got guns in our community. The daily transformation I have been able to witness as those same angry, frustrated Black students shifted in circle, and later in hallways, and later in playgrounds, and then eventually in the classroom. It can happen. It does happen, and it is happening. And all of you are a part of that paradigm shift. It's hard to believe, I know, but I've been a witness to it. RJ has also allowed me to see men in prison cry for the first time in 30 years. So your work is to make OG gangsters cry, Miss Kamisha? Yeah, that's part of the work. That's part of the work too. And the RJ family that has been this awakening experience that can hold someone like me so that I could fully see myself, fully see others, holding the complexity of my diversity in religion, race, class, color, gender, and all of the other wonderful things that make us all unique human beings, restoring self and reminding others. One of the mottos of my consultant agency, CFGF Consulting, serving communities, families, government agencies, and faith-based agencies. RJ's holding tank reminds me we have everything we need to get to where we need to be. By healthy means is most necessary. So what RJ has done for me in closing is a little bit of nonverbal communication now. Thank you for being part of that holding tank. Thank you.